Hey, fellow dog lovers. Quick question. Have you ever accidentally offended your dog? No? Are you sure? Because there's a good chance you've been breaking their little furry heart without even realizing it. Today we're diving into 7 everyday habits that might be turning you from best human ever into emotional villain of the week. And don't worry, I'm guilty too. My dog still gives me the side eye for that one time I laughed at her fear of the vacuum. Stay with me because habit number 7, that one hit me like a squeaky toy to the soul. Let's jump in. Habit 1, petting their head without warning. You know that moment when someone walks up and ruffles your hair without asking. Super awkward, right? Well, guess what? That's exactly how many dogs feel when we go in for those surprise head pats. We humans mean it as a loving gesture, but to a dog it can feel more like, why is this giant hand suddenly coming at my skull? Especially for anxious or shy dogs, an unexpected hand from above can trigger their fight or flight radar. And let's be honest, nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a startled chihuahua. Instead of going straight for the head like you're pushing a snooze button, try petting areas dogs actually enjoy, like the chest, shoulders, or along the back. Always read the room, or in this case, read the tail. If it's wagging and the dog leans in, you're golden. If they freeze up, maybe back off and let them set the pace. Habit 2, ignoring their need for socialization. Imagine being stuck in a house all day with no phone, no TV, no human interaction, just you and a wall. That's kind of what it feels like for your dog when they don't get enough social time. Dogs are natural socialites. They're like that one neighbor who wants to chat every time you check the mail, except with tails and 0 personal boundaries. A lot of people assume a quick walk around the block is enough, but dogs crave interaction, play, and mental stimulation. Without it, they can get bored, frustrated, or even depressed. That chewed-up couch cushion, not rebellion, just a desperate cry for attention. Make it a habit to engage your dog daily, play tug, teach them a new trick, or schedule puppy play dates. Even just lying on the floor for some eye-level bonding time can mean the world to them. A well-socialized dog is a happier, calmer, better-behaved dog. And let's be honest, it's more fun for you too. Habit 3, being inconsistent with routines. Dogs are basically furry little control freaks in the most adorable way possible. They love knowing what's coming next, when breakfast is served, when the walk is happening, when it's cuddle o'clock. So when we humans start switching things up, feeding them at random times, skipping walks, or suddenly changing the rules, it's like throwing their whole world into chaos. Imagine if your morning coffee arrived at 3 p.m. one day and didn't show up at all the next. Madness. Inconsistency doesn't just confuse dogs, it stresses them out. It can even lead to anxiety or behavior issues. Your dog looks to you like a pack leader, and pack leaders are supposed to be dependable, not forgetful roommates who can't stick to a schedule. Want a calm, confident pup? Keep their routine steady, feed them at the same time, walk them regularly. Habit 4, laughing at their fears. Let's be honest, we've all chuckled when our dog freaks out over a vacuum cleaner or does that cartoon-style jump at the sound of thunder. It's kind of funny, to us, but to them, not so much. When your dog is scared and you laugh, they're not thinking, oh good, mom thinks I'm hilarious. They're thinking, why is my human not protecting me from this monster with wheels? Dogs look to us for safety and reassurance. When we respond to their fear with giggles instead of comfort, it can make them feel even more anxious, or worse, like they can't count on us. Imagine being terrified of clowns and your best friend films you screaming and posts it online. Not exactly reassuring, right? Next time your dog's afraid, skip the comedy routine. Offer comfort, speak calmly, and maybe save the laughs for a TikTok dance instead. Habit 5, taking their food away while they're eating. Imagine you're halfway through your favorite burger, savoring every bite, and suddenly someone yanks it away with no warning. Shocking, right? That's exactly how your dog feels when you swoop in and remove their food mid-meal like some sort of kitchen ninja. Dogs, even the fluffiest, goofiest ones, have instincts rooted in survival. In the wild, food isn't guaranteed, so guarding it is kind of a big deal. When we take their bowl away without context, it can trigger anxiety, insecurity, or even food aggression. It's not about dominance, it's about trust. Now, we're not saying you can never teach your dog to share or behave around food, but do it with training, not surprise grabs. Use cues like leave it and reward calm behavior so your dog learns to relax, not panic. Mealtime should be a moment of peace, not a scene from a survival show. Habit 6. Using the crate as punishment. Let's set the record straight. The crate is not doggy jail, or at least it shouldn't be. For your pup, the crate should feel like their own cozy studio apartment, not a timeout corner for bad behavior. But when we use it as a place to punish them, we turn what could have been their zen zone into a source of anxiety and dread. Think about it. If every time you made a mistake, someone locked you in your room, you'd start associating that space with guilt and fear. Dogs are no different. They're den animals by nature, and when introduced properly, a crate gives them a sense of security. But when it's used as a punishment, it breaks their trust and can actually make behavior issues worse. So instead, make the crate a happy place. Add treats, toys, comfy bedding, and good vibes. Let your dog want to hang out there. A crate should say relaxation station, not solitary confinement. Habit 7. Yelling or shouting at them. Picture this. You knock over a glass of water and suddenly someone twice your size starts yelling at you in a language you don't understand. Terrifying, right? That's exactly how your dog feels when you raise your voice at them. Yelling might seem like a natural reaction when they chew your favorite shoes or redecorate the trash can, but to a dog, it just sounds like noise. Scary, confusing noise. Dogs don't process shouting the way we do. They don't think, "Oh, I'm in trouble for digging up the flower bed." Instead, they feel fear, stress, and insecurity. Over time, this can seriously damage your bond. A scared dog isn't a well-behaved dog. They're just afraid to express themselves. Instead of yelling, try redirection, positive reinforcement, or simply a firm tone. Your dog will respond much better to guidance than to thunderous scolding. After all, love leads better than loudness ever could. So there you have it. 7 habits that might seem harmless but can quietly chip away at your dog's trust. The good news? A little awareness goes a long way. Dogs don't need us to be perfect. They just need us to try, to love, and to listen. Change a habit, change a heart. And trust me, your pup will notice and love you even more for it.